Hey Pacini, it's your best friends. Adam and Jack from WhatCulture.com.
Wiggity wiggity, what culture?
Let's try not to make Adam's job too hard this time with the edit, I guess.
Fuck, bastard, fuck, bastard, fuck, shit, fuck, bastard, fuck, shit, fuck, bastard, fuck, shit.
It's time for questions you most want answered about the WWE, which, as we know now, often goes a little bit off the rails.
Yeah,
slightly.
There are tangents in this one. It's basically just Adam and Jack having a nice chat.
A nice old natter. Should we just dive straight in?
Let's get right in those questions that you most want answered.
Pat Christoph _Earth. He says, what is your... And we're going to assume a lot of the matches on the Mania card, I guess. What's your favourite match on the WrestleMania 33 card currently? My boxes are showing. No. They're a lovely shade of blue.
They are. They're nice. Why are your trousers so low all the time?
Is it my belts? What's your favourite match on the WrestleMania?
Why is it like... I can't even get my trousers that far down because my belt is too good.
I think my belt's bad.
I'm really looking forward to Kevin Owens versus Jericho.
That was my answer.
Oh, sorry, friend.
Even though it's not for the Universal Championship anymore?
I just really like the story. I think they're going to do something really fun. There's loads. I'm looking forward to Goldberg versus Lesnar. I know that's an unpopular opinion now, but I still think the match is going to be a big one. No. I've changed my answer.
Go on.
Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. Because of all the potential things they could do.
Now, we fell into this trap last year with Triple H versus Roman Reigns and all the potential things they could do.
Yeah.
And then they didn't do any of those potential things. What if they just have him beat him clean?
Could do.
There'll be mutiny on the streets of Orlando.
It'll wreck the pay-per-view.
Well, it'll wreck the pay-per-view. Do you think everyone will just boo for the rest of the card?
Yeah.
Do you think... Yeah, because the last match, it surely will be Goldberg versus Lesnar. Could it be Roman versus Undertaker?
I think it's probably going to go Roman versus Undertaker, WWE Championship, World Championship.
With little smaller matches to break it up, or
maybe, probably not though.
Ooh.
I mean, they often do the last it's happened at Mania a bunch of times where they do the last two championship matches as the closing out.
Yes, it has.
And WWE is going to feel less important than Goldberg versus Lesnar.
29 was like CM Punk versus Undertaker, Triple H versus Lesnar. What was the main? Cena versus Rock, all one after the other. That's quite exhausting.
It is, but like if all the matches are offering something different, and if all the matches have hype behind them, I think you can keep fans on side.
Yeah.
Why? What's the palate cleanser match to put in there?
I know, that's the thing. I don't want to just chuck like the cruiserweights in there or something because I want them to have time and I can't think now that the women's division is stronger and much better than it has been in previous years, and now that there's the cruiserweights get paid more attention. So there's no match where you think
there's no waste to match.
No.
Like even Shane versus AJ, which I'm still not mental keen on. At least that has AJ Styles, and Shane's going to do something silly.
Yeah. And if Shane wins, he's not going to win.
No. No, please.
At TBAJ 1996, what is the greatest pay-per-view debut for a superstar ever? So their first appearances on the pay-per-view, I think, is how we'll do. So like just a few to throw out. Angle at Taz at Royal Rumble 2000.
That was really good.
Yes.
Yep.
And then it went.
Yep. Finn Balor.
Yes. Well, he debuted on Raw.
Yeah, but it's pay. Oh, these people have
I don't know.
to pay.
No, we can have it more open, I guess.
Do they have to debut on the pay-per-view itself, or is it just their pay-per-view debut?
I guess their pay-per-view debuts.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about both styles.
I was going to say Styles. That was amazing. It was amazing.
Has anyone else debuted in the Royal Rumble?
I'm sure in the early days, maybe. Yeah, there might have been a few.
Vader did, didn't he?
Did he?
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong.
I was talking to the lads, the Michael Sidgwick and Michael the Pamphlet Hamflet,
The Banter
two
Boys.
of our fantastic writers here at WhatCulture.com. The Banter Boys, is that what you've nicknamed them?
The big, bad, blonde Banter Boys.
Well, only one of them's got fair hair.
Yeah.
Michael Sidgwick's got dark hair. They've both got
and a dark
children.
heart.
They've both got children. I think that's why they're
The
so...
dads.
The dads, yeah, the Dudley boys.
The Dudley
That's
boys.
been done. That's been done
from
before.
Dadleyville.
Someone else has said that. Someone else has said that before. It might be even you. It might have been you who came up with the Dudley boys.
No, it wasn't me. That's the
It
first
might have
I've heard of
been.
it.
You just come up with so much content over the years.
I mean, I love the word dad. It's my favourite. It's one of my favourite words. You are such a dad.
the Dudley boys. That's definitely not my joke. I've definitely stolen that from like a pay-per-view reaction or something.
Going down. Who else?
Shield interfered.
Shield
And it
was really
all,
good.
It was all quite. That's what the dads said. The Dudley boys. That was their suggestion, or one of them.
Obviously, Kurt Angle fighting Sean Stasiak. Great.
Obviously.
Choice. Choice cut of meat.
Undertaker.
Yeah.
Survivor Series.
Good old Rock.
Right, it's Survivor Series.
Yeah. No, I think Undertaker, I guess. No, Kane.
Oh yeah,
It's
Kane.
Kane.
It is Kane.
It's gotta
that's
be
the
Kane,
answer. It's
yeah.
that's gotta be Kane. At Connor Lawton, sorry, messed up his name. At Connor Lawton,
Stop. Rewind.
At Connor. I'm really sorry. This is all Adam this time, Pacitti. This is all Blompier's fault. At Connor Lawton, 0123. What are the chances of this being Undertaker's last WM? WrestleMania, I mean.
Slim to none.
Oh!
Next year is the building where the streak ended.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Norlands.
Nolans.
Oh man, I didn't even think of that because I was going to say yes. It might well be his last one because
He might go into the Hall next year, but I don't know. No. But considering, look, if you advertise in advance, this is going to be the Undertaker's last match, you'll sell out Mania.
Why? Yeah, you will. Why did he leave his gloves in the ring then last year? Why did he do that?
Just didn't like those gloves anymore. I'm sick of these. These are bad gloves, these.
Is that why he did it? Why did he do it? Was there potential that it was going to be his last match?
I think everyone, for the ever since 2014, people have been like, is this the last match?
Yeah, I thought the Bray one was going to be last. And I thought the Shane one after he left his gloves in the ring, I was like, ooh, that could be his last. But why did he leave his gloves in the ring?
Maybe he was just like, good job, ring crew. Here's my gloves.
Here's my gloves. Yeah, you know what? He was respecting the lads who put up the ring. And the cage and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Why did he do that? What did he do? I thought he might lose at 28. When he hit the super kick into the pedigree, I was like, ooh.
Sure, but like
Beforehand,
like going like before the actual.
Maybe
date
because
itself.
it's Triple H.
They do great false finishes every year.
They do, but maybe because it's Triple H. I just thought if anyone's gonna break the
End
streak,
of an era,
maybe
I
it'll
guess
be-
they were.
End of an era.
I didn't really think that.
It didn't end anything.
No.
It wasn't the end of an era.
Both lads were back the next year.
Sean wasn't, I guess, but he'd already retired. I think if it wasn't for next year being in New Orleans, I think this would be his last match. But fair enough. Who do you think it'll be next
It
year?
might be
then?
his last match, but it's definitely not his last Mania.
I'll pose this to you then. Who do you think next year's opponent will be for his last match? Kane?
No.
Cena?
Cena maybe.
Cena?
Yeah.
Well, Vince, you've ruined it for everyone. Vince changed it because of you, you know?
Sure.
I think you'd called it and Vince went, well, we can't have that.
You're right.
That's what happened.
That's how much sway I have.
That's right. At Drew Fox 81 says, Adam
Sorry.
says, is there a more Brock versus Goldberg? Is there a more satisfying outcome than Brock steamrolling Goldberg? Remember, Goldberg matches have to be short.
They don't. There's only going to be one 10-minute Goldberg match. It's going to be this one. They didn't look. Goldberg hasn't got enough to be innovative each time, but he will go 10, 12 minutes.
Okay.
The main event of WrestleMania isn't going to be a squash.
No, it can't be.
No, I really don't think it will.
Can't be. I think.
But I think that it's actually been. Look, everyone is cropped. I'm just cleaning my little.
Fortune. Oh, it's very faint. Fortune for the brave.
Yeah.
That's your motto, isn't it?
Yeah. It's my family crest. I think it's going to be 12 minutes long, and I think Goldberg might win.
Just to again swerve everyone because everyone's gonna be like Lesnar's got to win.
I think everyone thinks that Lesnar's going to win, but like I I can't imagine them closing out. Maybe Brock will win. I don't know. Because if Goldberg holds it till SummerSlam, he might lose it to Roman Reigns.
That's what I think. If Lesnar holds it, he might lose it to Roman Reigns.
To heel Roman Reigns? I'm going off the fact that Roman's going heel here. I've made a £10 bet with Kenny McIntosh.
You have, and I think I'm on Kenny's side.
You think that Roman is not going to turn heel against The Undertaker?
I know, but Roman's beaten guys clean, where everyone's been going like, just turn heel, and he's not.
It will wreck the pay-per-view. They know that. It's going to Royal Rumble, the whole thing, if Roman Reigns beats him and Undertaker shakes his hand and be like, you're the big dog now.
You're the big boy.
It might happen, but
God, imagine if that happened.
If it does, I will not only be cross, but I'll be £10 down.
Yeah, you will. Whereas
outcome.
Kenny will be cross, but £10 up.
Yeah. Whereas if he does turn heel, Kenny will be happy, but £10
down.
And I'll be happy and
you'll be
£10
double
up.
happy. You've risked it all.
I've risked being double happy and double sad.
Kenny said as well, he was like, don't be giving me $10 over in America. He wants the exchange rate. He wants that
I'll
extra.
Give him 10 Scottish pounds.
Give him 10 yen. Right, the final question is from @Tim01212. He says, is it true that your favourite band, American Rachel, are reforming to play a gig in May? Tell them a bit of a history of your favourite band, American Rachel. Go on.
American Rachel is primarily a covers band.
We only do. Oh, I've spoiled it.
Yeah.
They only do covers.
They're getting back together.
Do you want to go through the members?
It's tricky because
member?
like half the band died in that plane crash.
No, they didn't.
So
you've made up our
they're
backstory.
They're coming together for like one last. It's called the
Badger Fest.
It's called the Badger Fest. The big comeback tour. Obviously, a lot of personal demons. Jack is the only one who's kind of emerged from the band without any sort of serious dependence issues.
No,
so they're your Fozzy, basically.
No, I've never.
Fozzy started.
I've never plugged us. I've never plugged us on Twitter. I've never plugged.
Are you taking time off from WhatCulture to go and do?
I'm putting someone
after
over.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm taking a big loss at some point in the predictions contest. I'm taking a few months off. Then I'm going to come back as a face who slowly turns heel and subverts the expectations of everyone. I'm really sorry for wasting the last question. For all of you who kindly submitted questions.
I will say that so far every time the last question has been a complete washout.
Yeah, but this one was fabricated. This one wasn't. No,
wait, that's not real.
I made up Tim1212. Oh God! If you Google it, I was gonna say it was from @BadgerTim, but I searched that. That was a real handle. There was already a Badger Tim.
Sliders off, Jack.
I've been Jack from WhatCulture.com. You've been Adam Blompier. This has been questions you most want answered. I have no idea how much of that last question Pachi's going to leave in. And we'll see you soon.
This Monday, when WCPW returns to London, Bad Bones versus the #1 contender for the WCPW Championship, Rampage. Kaylee Ray gets her chance at revenge as she takes on Viper. The ambassador of British wrestling, Doug Williams versus the Kiwi buzzsaw, Travis Banks. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes will defend his WCPW Internet Championship against a mystery opponent. WCPW proudly presents Chain Reaction. See it in person March 13th. Tickets available at wc.pw/London. Watch Chain Reaction exclusively on WhatCulture Extra from March the 17th.